Hopefully this is a good Thursday night game. There have been a lot of dud Thursday night games in the past few years. I think tonight's going to be a good one. I think you're going to see a lot of points, hopefully a lot of up and down action between the two teams, a lot of scoring. Hopefully Jaden gets out of that rushing funk from the last game when the Steelers had him contained. He didn't have very many attempts, 3 for 5 yards.
I think he will.
Hopefully he gets around the corner, gets some big gainers, keeps the chains moving for the Commanders, able to keep pace with a high-powered Philly offense.
Tomorrow's going to be interesting. If they win, everybody's going to be ecstatic. It's high, back in first place.
Mm-hmm.
If they get pounded...
And they're not going to get pounded.
It's possible. It'll be a freak-out Friday.
I don't think they're going to get pounded. They might lose. I don't think they're going to just get embarrassed. I think those days are done.
No, I mean, they went toe-to-toe with the Steelers within 1 point of them. I don't see them getting embarrassed and outclassed by the Eagles, no matter how hot the Eagles have been.
I'm sure, listen, Philly can score a bunch of points, but so can we.
I tend to agree.
Right. So, I don't think they're just going to shut down our offense completely. I mean, they might hold us to 17 or something.
I mean, let's remember also at the beginning of this 5-game win streak for the Eagles, they squeaked in a 4-point win over the lowly Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's not act like this team is unbeatable.
Well, that's what I got out of Baldy. He talked about all the games that they squeaked.
Right.
I mean, there was 2 or 3 of them. Now, I could say the same maybe about Washington.
They've had exactly one legitimate opponent in the last 5.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight's going to make it 2 out of their last 6.
Right.
Because this is the biggest test they're going to face since they took on the Bengals a few weeks ago. A team that can actually push back and score against them, unlike a team like the Giants, who I believe managed just 3 points against the Eagles, and the terrible Jaguars.
Okay, but the last 4 wins for the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Browns, Bears on a Hail Mary, Giants, and who am I missing? Cardinals. All right, the Cardinals is looking back.
The Cardinals are 6-4. They've won 4 straight. That's a legit win. And the Commanders throttled them.
I like the Bengals win. I don't care what their record is. I like the Bengals win just based on their talent.
That was a really good win on the road, relatively early in the season.
Look, I think this is going to be often like, anytime you play a tough opponent, I always have kind of the same thought. Can a defense force punts?
Right.
Can we get them off the field? If we can, I think we'll be fine.
Can you get them in 3rd and longs, or is it going to be all night like 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s, 3rd and 1s? Like if you see that all night, that's going to be real trouble for this defense.
And I'd like to see us get off to a little bit better start than we did last week. Last week it was kind of a struggle at first.
Started with the 3 and out offensively.
Yeah, and I just wasn't used to seeing that.
He missed. I think it was Oz was wide open on a crosser, and he just missed him, just led him too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was off on a few throws. But I do think he got really screwed with drops. And we'll see. I think they tightened up their protection schemes as the second half.
Do you like Zach Ertz being named one of the captains in his revenge/return game to the Philadelphia Eagles?
I don't put that much stock in it. I don't think it matters too much.
I put way too much stock into revenge game narratives, returning to play your former team.
Yeah, being a captain in the NFL, I don't think it's that meaningful.
It's probably not that big of a deal.
It's not meaningful, really. Like for coaching kids, they all want to be captains and get out there and do the coin flip and that sort of thing. They'll fight for that.
You know what? What's the number on a Zach Ertz tutty in his return to Philly? It's got to be a big number. It's got to be a tasty one.
On FanDuel,
he hasn't really done much.
Plus 320.
Plus 320. Yeah, that might be worth a sprinkle of $10 or $15.
You want to really get paid?
Yes.
1,800 plus 1,800. John Bates.
Well, that's just
all right. What about Sinnott?
Legitimately lighting your money on fire.
He's got 3 catches this year.
Hey, you're looking for a lotto ticket.
Sinnott should be plus $1 trillion.
He's plus 2,000.
Hold on. What are you trying to buy? You have something in your crosshairs that you're trying to buy.
No, I'm just.
Yes, you do, because you're trying to hit a lotto ticket.
No,
you want De'Ami Brown, Zach Ertz TDs.
I'm just looking. The other ones they're not.
No, Zach Ertz seems like a layup compared to some of those other names I'm hearing.
Hold on. How many touchdowns does Sinnott have? 1 or 2? Remember, he had like 1 for 1 at one point.
He can't have more than 1.
He had like 1 catch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, he has 1 from Mariota.
Yeah, there's no way he has more than 1.
Yeah. I mean, he has 3 catches for 18 yards this season.
All right. I'm just saying.
You're trying to increase your slush fund.
Sinnott
my
is the-
slush fund needs to be refilled for sure.
It's early to. I don't know the right way to say this. Sinnott is the rare early misfire from Adam Peters. If you had to,
I don't think so. I think he's going to be a stud.
I hope so. Maybe he's just
has a
serving.
guy. They've targeted him like 5 times.
Here's what I'm chalking it up as. He's serving an apprenticeship year under Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
He's learning the ropes.
No,
and then
I've
he'll have a
lost
much
no
bigger
faith
role.
in him. I think he is a monster.
He's been targeted 3 times.
I've lost a little bit of faith.
You have?
A little,
Monster?
A little.
I think he's going to be really good.
Basically, everything else Adam Peters has waved his magic wand at has worked and has hit.
Which just
Sinnott hasn't hit.
Sinnott's just, but he's just biding his time.
But also, if he was better, he'd be out targeting Zach Ertz, and he would be outplaying Zach Ertz.
Maybe, but I don't think that was ever the plan.
Maybe not. Maybe this is.
I think you hit it exactly right.
This is redshirt year.
His apprenticeship.
Which is fine, but next year, my crosshairs are on you, Ben Sinnott. Just know that.
I think he's going to be good.
Next year,
I like him.
I better see. What's the number? What's the magic number?
45.
All right, I got another one for you.
That's way too high.
I got another one for
28 and a half catches. I need to see more than 28
This
and a
one's
half
more realistic.
in year 2.
Second round pick. Can't see the field.
Listen.
I'm starting to target him.
See,
Do you
second
think
round or
he's a
third?
bust? I don't think he's a bust. I mean, he's done nothing, but I like the
second.
skill set. I think he's going to be good. Luke McCaffrey, plus 850.
I mean, he's
I know.
taking a long shot. You're
I
right.
know.
I'm trying
I
to hit
know.
on.
I'm on to him.
What do you mean
He
you're
just-
on to be?
Yeah, you just spent a boatload of money on golf apparel
No,
And you-
a driver.
on a driver,
Yeah.
which was in your slush fund,
Correct.
and now you're trying to hit a lotto ticket to replenish the slush fund.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like
that's
it.
fair.
I don't mind.
Yeah. But I don't think
I know,
that's
but just-
outrageous.
I'm just saying, don't disguise it.
I'm not disguising
Okay.
it. I'm not. I want to hit. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by long shots that I think I could hit.
who's the longest shot listed for the Commanders to score today?
It's got to
Ben
be Sinnott.
Sinnott.
Sinnott's the guy.
Yeah, you liked my De'Ami Brown. Then you didn't like my other ones.
I didn't like. I never
You
said
should have
I
had
liked.
one last week.
Hey, how much does an anytime touchdown parlay pay between Ertz, De'Ami Brown, and Luke McCaffrey?
No,
All
I can't
three
do
of
that.
them?
All
No,
three
let's
of
just
them.
do pick two.
All three of them.
Pick two. All right, you want to do?
No, I'm listening to you. You're the guru,
I'm not the guru.
and you have the vibes.
My initial vibe was on De'Ami. All right, let me see. I'll put De'Ami, Sinnott, and
Just do two.
Just do two. How
I mean,
much does that
that
pay?
number's gonna be long enough as it is.
Yeah, how much does $10 pay on that?
Let me see.
Hold on.
Oh, I got to put it in the same game parlay.
Sure.
Plus, is this right, Cakes? Plus 16,599.
Sounds about right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Dude, let's do that.
All right. What does $10 pay for that? You realize I have to do it because I'll be kicking myself.
pay 1,600. A De'Ami Sinnott touch.
Put it in because if it hits, I'm gonna have so much FOMO.
Oh, you're on the worst case of FOMO in the history of the world.
All right, want me to add Luke? Let's
Sure,
add
why
Luke.
not?
Let's add Luke. Really, $10 pays 8,600. Dude, hold on.
FanDuel just making
What if I put
money.
100 on it? 86,000.
The FanDuel algorithm is laughing at this
I'm
bet
gonna
that's
put
getting placed.
one commercial read on it.
This
I'm
is
so
the
jealous
this is
that
the
he
only
said
bet that FanDuel is seeing with that combination of players in it. Guaranteed. It might spit the bet out. It doesn't even know what to do with it. Doesn't know how it's
You might
processed.
break FanDuel.
They might ban me like Dana White banned from all the casinos in Vegas playing blackjack.
Oh, is he on their FUBAR list?
Oh, he gets
That's
banned
like
from
$2
a bunch
million.
of them.
Well, I mean, if you're the casino, don't you want him coming in and betting $2 million?
Yeah, but
per
over
hand?
time, his dream is to play $1 million a hand,
Something like that.
but he doesn't. But I think he beat the Palms for like $9 million.
Is the Palm still a thing?
Yeah,
They're still in
They
operation?
just banned him.
Hmm.
I think MGM has banned him.
Okay.
He's got a bunch that he's been banned.
Huh.
How about De'Ami Brown, Ben Sinnott, Luke McCaffrey, and Jerry McNichols?
They're going to score four. All four of those guys are going to score.
Let me see.
Is Jeremy McNichols even going to be active with B-Rob? He might not be active.
Oh, I don't even get. You don't even. I guess it tops out at 86,000. I guess they don't give me any more.
These are the maximum odds you're allowed.
Yeah, I guess
They have to have a cap somewhere
I guess they capped
at
it.
some point.